is only war.
Oh boy, was this a crazy battle report. What is up, gents? 40k Dirtbags here, one of the world top 40k players, and Recon Marine Keevil, bringing you a battle report. This one's going to be super fun today. We're playing our boy Roger. Roger is running Orks, the Green Tide, still at LSO because we didn't really have time to practice. LSO is this weekend, so if you guys are new to the channel, appreciate it. Click on the video. This is Orks versus Orks. Call to Speed versus Green Tide, testing to see if Green Tide was still viable after the points and the nerf, not nerf, but nerf to Green Tide. Huge nerf, actually, so I can say that. We're going to be testing that out, and first time running Call to Speed on 11th edition, which was weird, way different than 10th edition, so I definitely want to kind of put these guys back on the table and kind of test them a little bit more. The terrain is insane. You get basically no hidden, no cover, ever. There's just too many bodies, mounted bodies that are so hard to get cover with. So I just need to practice. I clocked after like turn 2. It was crazy. So we just kept playing. But yeah, this game is going to be super fun to talk about. If you guys are new to the channel, we were ranked #1 in the world, Grey Knights, Chaos, and Death Guard. And this year we're ranked #1 Orc player. So if you like this content and you want really top competitive, fun battle reports, definitely like, subscribe, do all the YouTube shit. But if you guys are members, you get these videos ahead of time on members, and longer full-length battle reports over there as well. And then Patreons, wouldn't be doing this without you guys. The OG Patreons. If you guys want a professional coach in your corner to bounce ideas off of, that's what Patreon is all about. So let's go over the quick sponsors, and then we'll get it in the list, and then we'll do the picture-by-picture, turn-by-turn battle report for all my Orc brethren out there. Let's fucking go. Guys, thanks for clicking on the video. If you guys want to support the channel, stay tuned towards the end of the video where we'll go over all of this stuff, as well as any links in the description below for laser lines, shirts, and gear is in all the description. So stay tuned towards the end and enjoy the video. Oh my god. Okay, so let's go over my list real quick. I'm just going to read straight down it. Bosnikrot, Def Killer Wartrike, Def Killer Wartrike, Wazdaka, Weird Boy, because I fucking love the Weird Boy, Zodgrad, every list. 10-man boys with the Weird Boy, 1, 2, 3 6-man bike units, 1, 2, 3 3-man bike units, because Waz is the, somebody asked this in the comments. Waz being the Warlord, you can have a battle line for your bikes, so you can actually bring 6 units of bikes if you want. 3x6 Def Copters, 20-man Gretchen with Zod, 2 10-man Gretchen, which I really liked to have an extra Gretchen unit. Custom Booster Blasta. Shout out to Coop, who actually was going to let me borrow this if I brought Call to Speed to LSO. Not enough practice. Way too hard to travel with. Clocked out after turn 2. So that got rid of that idea. And 3 War Tracks, 60 points each, is kind of fucking insane. So yeah, this is the deployment. And for his list, he had... Let me see if I can pull it up for you guys. So it's a very similar list. He doesn't have the Weird Boy, which is the one thing that I really like with my Green Tide. Just be able to hop around objectives, especially on take and hold. So he's got, obviously, Gaz with the Pain Boy. He's got a War Boss with the Pain Boy and a War Boss with the Pain Boy over here. So 3x3 20-man blobs. He's got Boss Snake right on the back. He's got a truck with 2-man 5 flash kits. He's got Zod right here with the 20 Gretchen. He's got 10 Gretchen and then 10 Gretchen. So he's got 3 units of Gretchen. He's got Mazrog, which he loves. Mazrog. Loves him. Loves him. Almost every single list he's got him. Painted awesome. And a 10-man unit of boys, which I confused with Gaz 15 fucking times on turn 1. Another 10-man unit of boys back here. Wazdaka. And I believe that was his list. Yeah. So this layout's kind of pretty easy with Zodgrad. Like, they give you a fucking crazy ass L right here. You can just like move up and camp and just launch into your opponent's home field objective, which is just stupid. So like, I kind of saw that coming, so I'm like, all right, how much OC can I put on my objective to try and stop Zodgrad from getting to me? And can I like launch these guys forward to try and get to Zodgrad before Zodgrad gets to me? So if you're playing a Zod off against another Orc opponent, which one is going to be able to kill the first Zod and win the game? Which I think that's really what it comes down to, because my Zod held up all of this for like 3 turns, and then his Zod died on turn 1. So yeah, that happened. All right, let's get into it. I wound up going first in this matchup, which against Taking Hold Green Tide, not the best. Us going first, we were running Disruption. So it's an option between the Speed Wah. I can choose Disruption or Disruption. Because I think they changed, I used to have the ability to bring priority assets. But you might be able to bring another thing. Let me see if the Kill Rig one, I think, is priority assets. Yeah. So if you bring Cult of Speed with the Kill Rig, you can bring priority assets, which I might test. And then there's another Cult of Speed list that I really want to test out, which I'm going to post up on Patreons. So if you guys are Patreons, you guys will get first access to that. Yeah, so we're running Disruption, which Disruption's really good if you have a lot of Action Monkeys. And this list has a lot of Action Monkeys. Like, I have fucking solo 60-point models just running around doing actions, like most of the game. Three-man bikes that are just 60 points running around doing actions or screening, and I have the weird boy hopping up and down doing the actions everywhere. So I have a lot of Action Monkeys. So I really like Disruption with this list build. But yeah, this is my turn 1. I basically move up. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm measuring out like 20, 24 inches from these guys. And I kept saying like, all right, Gaz is 23 inches away. And I'm measuring to like this one orc boy right here. I was like, all right, I'm 22 inches away. So Gaz needs a 5 to charge me. Gaz needs a 7 to charge this unit. Gaz needs a 5 to charge this unit. So by like the third or fourth time I said Gaz needs this, he goes, oh no, that's a 10-man boys unit. I'm like, what the fuck? I was like, dude, I'm literally measuring to Gaz. That's all I care about. I don't care about fucking 10 boys. Your 10 boys can run up and do whatever they want to me. Pause. But the Gaz is the one I'm supposed to be measuring turn 1 for, so that way he doesn't like just launch into me turn 1 and kill my entire army. So I, instead of like giving Gaz like 24 inches, I was able to move up like 2 or 3 inches forward. So I had to like remove all my models up again, which again, at a GT, this could happen. So I didn't go back and take it back because we're practicing for LSO. So we put ourselves on clock. We started at, I think, like an hour and 10 minutes. So I spent 13 minutes just moving all over the place turn 1 because I haven't played this list in a while. First time in 11th edition, I didn't know where to go. So that was my mistake, not Roger's mistake. My mistake for not asking, like, hey, which unit is Gaz, which unit is not Gaz, and that's what I found out. So these guys kind of moved up a little bit, like 2 extra inches forward to plan for turn 2 Wah. And then Zod moves up, scouts up, and then moves up and tows this objective because I had the secondary where if I control 2 expansion objectives, I get 5 points. I was like, all right, this is an easy 5 points. If I can get Zod out there, I think what he should have done was commit his entire right flank to going into my flank. I think that's what he should have done. Turn 1, because even without the Wah, those 20 boys with the War Boss and Pain Boy definitely could have killed Zod unit without an invuln save. So I think what he should have done here was, since this guy's here, they basically just move up 6, charge, pile in, get as many fucking bodies in here as possible, and then basically maybe tag this unit or just wait there so that way you screen out your entire home field and you have a horde move, so I can't shoot you, right? So now he's got a 20-man boys brick here screening me out of my War Boss and dudes here. So that probably would have been what he should have done turn 1, and then Maz could have moved up and waited till Wah, and then Wah's Daka could have like got picked up and brought back down somewhere else. So this was another mistake. He put Zod here because I had a 3-man unit of bikes turn 1. They basically advanced forward after he scouted up into this little position. They advanced forward. They made the charge, so I charged in, and he really wanted Zod to swing. So Zod moved up, touched the objective, and he killed like 1 or 2 bikes. Then on his turn, he killed the other bike, but he wasn't within 3 inches of an objective to consolidate back. So that was another thing where if he could have just kept one dude back within 3 inches of the home objective, he could have then consolidated back off of that objective to then not get Zod shot on turn 2. So that was a kind of like a game-winning thing here, was I was like launching in my guys just to try and kill some Gretchen, keep him on the table, and it presented Zod to get shot by a bajillion shots. So our turn 1, we did put like all the Gretchen here. These are Gretchen. They're cultists Gretchen. We have Wazdock on the point. We have Snickrod on the point, and a boys Uppy Downy on the point. So I put a ton of OC on the point, and enough threat that if he does come at me, I can then go out, countercharge, and kill whatever came onto the point. And then everything else kind of like stayed back, and then it was his go. So his go, he didn't decide to wah. He kind of just moved everybody. He moved those guys up, did the action. These guys, again, killed the bikes, and then everything else kind of like waited. So on my turn, I was like, fuck it, wah, go forward. We wad. Zod charged in and literally tied up, killed like 14 boys over here. So killed a ton of the boys because he wasn't in wah. He still has a 5 of invuln and a feel no pain. But with that amount of attacks, +1 to hit, +1 to wound, and the other boys came in to help as well. So these bikes advanced up, shot these dudes, and then charged these guys. So they came in, helped, killed those guys. And then I have like 40 OC on his home field objective. And I'm doing actions. So I did the action on this thingy. I did the action in the center. I did the action, I believe, this one. So I'm just trying to do actions everywhere. And then these guys advanced up, charged in, shot Zod's unit down to essentially Zod. And then I charged in and killed Zod. And then these guys kind of like strung out a little bit to help screen these units coming at me. So this was really bad positioning. These guys should not have been this far forward. They didn't need to charge. They moved up to charge these 10 men if I didn't kill them. I killed them with shooting, so that was a bust. So these guys should have been further back because I need to react to move. So these Coptas should have been the ones that were going to react to move back 6 when Gaz commits. So these guys shouldn't have been here. And these guys should have been the ones that I reactive 6, so that way they're free. Gaz can kill my, 4-man bike with the character, that's fine. But then he has a full brick with Gaz, this unit with the war boss, and everything else kind of like right in front of me for me to then just hop up, shoot him with a bajillion rockets, and then try and kill him that way. Because I have Coptas, the other Coptas are in reserves, and then everything else is kind of on this objective because I don't want him to steal my expansion. Because that's one of the only way I get points in disruption without doing the actions. I get points by holding my expansion objective every turn. So that's really, I need to hold my expansion. Have to, 100%. If I don't, I fucked up this entire disruption build. So yeah, that's that. So after his next turn, he commits everybody forward. Gaz was able to charge in, pile in, and get his attacks onto my Coptas. I spent a 4-up invuln save. He rolled like garbage with Gaz because Gaz was the only one that was able to get into the Coptas. He shot one Copta with a flash git and killed it. So that took a lot of extra attacks out of the Coptas because he wasn't able to get 2 inches from the other Coptas. So shooting the Coptas definitely kind of screwed him a little bit. He should have shot the other units in this terrain feature or just the bikes right in front of him. So Gaz moves up, charges in, kills these bikes like super easily, and then Gaz only kills like 1 Copta. So I still have 4 red Coptas alive, which is dumb. Like Gaz should have killed probably 2 or 3 of them. But now he's camping this objective. So this objective is basically his for until I can shoot these guys off. We did rapid the blue unit of Coptas in this terrain feature. So when he committed the boys down, all these guys committed, I rapided and put as many OC Coptas on this objective as possible. Because once I knew he was coming in, if I could just put more 2 OC on everything and jam up as much as I can, then I can, again, hold my expansion objectives. So that's what I did over here. So I brought these guys in. I had still 20 OPSEC plus the 12. So it's 32 OPSEC plus the boys were still alive. So I had like 50 plus OPSEC on my expansion objective. But he also had 40 fucking 6 OC on the center objective. So Zod's still doing his job up here, holding these guys down. These guys committing this way. So the 10-man boys are running this way. Waz charged into the bikes, killed the bikes. What sucked on his turn was he killed this lord, this bike captain, and the other bike captain to the wound. I didn't roll like any 5s, any invulns whatsoever, and he kills them to the wound before they even get to attack. They would have had 2 chances to do something back, Like, I probably would have wiped this war boss over here. But he fucking killed him to the wound. They didn't even get to attack, which sucked. This thing is not the junk thing. It's the other bike that I told you guys I brought. The boom Daka thingy. Waz is here. Flash kits, Gaz, and then all my guys in a big U just looking at Gaz. Yeah, so that's that. My turn. I committed this character, this solo guy. He went from up here to try and help out and relieve Zod of his duties by just camping his home field objective. This guy was able to reserve in outside 8 inches and do the action on this objective. So he was able to action this one, this one, this one, this one. So it's 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 points so far for primary, plus the points that I'm getting for killing shit. So I got 3 points for killing this unit. I think I got another 3 points for killing this unit, and then I killed Zod, so it was another 3 points. So I'm getting actually pretty good primary with disruption right now. So let's go into the end of my turn 3. We kill all of the flash kits. The Snickrod actually gets into the fray. His melee is insane, guys. Like, if you don't... He's got precision, hitting on 2s, 6 attacks, 6/2/2, fucking twin linked. Like, insane melee profile. He's an awesome dude. So he came in, killed all of the boys, most of the boys himself, and then kept this guy in combat. He fucking rolled insane with the rockets. Sometimes they go off, sometimes they just fizzle out and don't do anything. We rolled, it was probably like 8 6s. So these 2, 4, 6 guys spent the CP, sustained 2. It was +4 each. So I was rolling, let's say 63. So let's say, I don't know, 11 shots plus 24 on top of that. So we had 35 shots on average going to this unit, and any 6s are sustained 2. So if you get 8 6s, which I need 6s to hit anyway because they're in fucking cover, 6s to hit, so it's 8 plus another 16 on that, so that's 8. It's 24 hits, and then winning on 3s reroll. So I killed 16 boys through all their field and pains, and 5 of invuln saves. Done. It's crazy. He horde moves, rolls a 1. So that was great. So your horde moves, doesn't get into me. Chilling there. Up here, Zod is still alive with Maz. So again, doing his job. That is what he fucking does. And yeah, he kills basically everything on this side of the table. And then over here, we're basically holding down our expansion. We brought everybody up to lock in the Gaz's unit. And then at the end of this turn, all he has left is really Gaz, the weird boy or the pain boy, Bakari. And then we have our home field pretty much safe now because Gaz is moving that way towards my home objective. Wazdaka died to his Wazdaka. We had a Wazdaka versus Wazdaka. His Wazdaka killed my Wazdaka. And then I still have this thing doing the action here. The guys finished off Zod finally over here. Maz is free to go out and do stuff. The truck that only had like 1 wound left moved up. And that is the end of his turn. Going into my turn, now it's time to start like finishing off the objectives. So Snickrot behind enemy lines, get picked up, brought back down, does the action on his expansion objective. We do the action here. And then over here, we already did that action. I think I bring up the weird boy, bring back down here because I had central ground. Nobody's in the center. I line up all the shots over here to kill finally Makari. Makari finally died. I think I threw a grenade to kill him. So throw the grenade. He picks Makari. Makari dies. Gaz takes a couple wounds. And then we just shoot everything else into Gaz and kill Gaz. So Maz is about to fucking launch forward. So Maz is trying to steal my home field objective, which he ends up doing. So Maz launches forward, makes the charge, gets onto my home field. Gaz is here. He's got his Snickrod on my home field, or my expansion. I have my Snickrod on his expansion, or his home field. This Boom Daka is still alive in the center. 3 of 4 red ones left. 5 red ones left. The 60-point trike is left. My fucking 10 Gretchen from the beginning of the game is still alive. His Wazdaka got picked up, brought back down over here. And I believe this is essentially where we called it. So by the end of the game, he did come back. So end of the game, we finished up 100 for Derek, which is the Cult of Speed, Disruption, versus 90 for the Take and Hold Green Tide. 90. Like, 90 getting almost tabled, and you're still fucking able to get 90. That is insane. Orks are in a really good spot right now. Orks Green Tide are in a Orks Take and Hold is in a very, very good spot. For our Death Trap, we had 45 out of 45. We had 12, 7, 12, 14, and then 4. And then our secondaries, we had 5, 13 on turn 2, 9, 10, and 10. So we finished up 100. And then for Roger, we had 4, 7, 11, 5, and 10. So we had 37 out of 45 for primary because we stole his home field. If his Waz was still alive, Zod definitely would have caused havoc on my home field objective. And probably would have killed my Weird Boy. Definitely would have taken away one of the action monkeys I had in this list. So he had 4, 7, 11, 5, and 10. And then he had 5 turn 1, 5 turn 2, 13 turn 3, 5 turn 4, and then he had a whopping 15 on turn 5. So 43 out of 45 for secondary. So great game all in all. I think the biggest takeaways was Green Tide. It's still scary. It's all about like staging, honestly, with Orks versus Orks. Like who's going to jam the other one, who's going to call Wah first, who's going to kill more before the other opponent's Wah. Like that's really what it's going to come down to. Because we were able to kind of like bait him a little bit with these 3-man bike units. If Zod doesn't get into the fight, I think my bikes live maybe a little bit longer. But if he does, he probably should have kept 1 Gretchen here. And then after Zod killed him, they just kind of piled back 3, and then Zod just gets off the objective. And then that saves that entire unit. Because there's nothing that I can shoot this unit with. And I don't really want to charge it because then he's got his entire army right there. So that definitely would have changed the game. And then again, over here, these guys charging my Gretchen turn 1 would have changed the game. So those are the 2 things that if he would have done, probably would have won the game. For him, what we would have changed in our list is we're probably going to take out this guy. I did make 2 other variations. One is a kill rig build, which seems pretty fun. And the other one actually is a Scout 6 new detachment build. So that is going to be shared coming up in a battle report. So it's going to be Cult of Speed plus the new detachment. That's going to be fucking nuts. Yeah, so we're going to test that out. But yeah, all in all, great game. Hopefully you guys learned from the staging and where we're going to be putting this. Let me know in the comments below what you liked, didn't like, how we can improve on the channel. And if you guys want this merch, go check out in the description below. The new book is live up on Amazon from Keevil. So go check out the Wargaming book up on Amazon. That's in the description below. And if you guys want that professional coach in your corner, you guys can head over to Patreon, so that way you get to message me one-on-one and we can go over list ideas, tactics, battle reports for yourself. Anytime, anywhere, let us know. So guys, appreciate it. Good luck, and we will see you after Lone Star Open with our crazy, crazy, crazy list. All right, guys, thanks for sticking towards the end of the video. If you guys want to support the channel, all the links in the description below, which we'll go over. But these right here, we have 3D prints of Cypher, Tech Priest, Phobo Libby, Combi Libby, Lieutenant, Calidus, Codiaz, and the Lord of Contagion. All those are up for sale. Message me on Discord. All these widgets, the 6-inch, 2-inch, 3-inch, 1-inch, they pop out. Those are up for sale. The 9-inch widget, the 1 CP token, where you guys can keep track of the CP every single game. The token markers for Chaos and Grey Knights, they're poker chips. Those are really good for sticky objectives. And then also the wound gauges and the fuck you and fuck me tokens are up for sale as well. And we have a new sponsor, Snot Goblin Terrain. They are really, really cool. What's great about them is you can customize them for any layout. So if you run a Games Workshop layout, or if you run WTC layout, you can run it that way. And the best part, it's super hard plastic, not going to break on you. And also it's all fully painted. So check on the link below if you guys want to check these guys out. We use them in our streams and they look super awesome on the stream, but it's really good to travel into all your stores and bring them with you. So check those guys out. Then we still have 3D6 Wargaming, where if you guys want some custom templates, you guys can click on these. And then our new and improved Rexar lasers, laser lights with the Dirtbag logo on them. These guys are at a lot of local GTs, especially in the Texas area, but these lines are, or these lasers are rechargeable. So definitely be picking this up. I'm going to be getting sent one of these so I can show you guys on the live stream and stuff like this. But you guys get the Dirtbags and the lasers rechargeable, so highly recommend the Rexar lasers in the description below. Look at this. Look at that line. It is so good. And it's rechargeable. At the top, it's got the USB. Just plug it right in. Good to go. This shit is legit. And lastly, guys, the merch store. This I love seeing at GTs. When you see it across the room, you see your own logo, which is so cool. It's the red, white, and blue. We have the hats as well. They're all flex fit with the Dirtbags logo on the back. I just love wearing backwards hats. But all of these are available in the Printify shop. It's print to order, so you can get all these shirts, different sizes, different colors. We also have the old school stuff. We have the Nurgling. We have mugs, which you can fit your entire hand in, and some of the Grey Knight logos as well. So let me know what I'm missing. You can message me on Discord, but stay tuned. If you guys are interested in the Patreon, that'll come up last. So appreciate it, guys, and let's keep it going. What is up, gents? 40k Dirtbags here. If you guys are interested in joining the Dirtbag Nation over at patreon.com, you get a bunch of perks. What we did in 2024 was we really expanded. I had traveled a ton and I played my ass off in 40k. Right now, we're ranked #1 best player in the United States on ITC rankings. We were the #1 Chaos Space Marine player in the world this year in 2024. 2 years ago, we got ranked #1 Grey Knight player in the world, and this year we're probably going to go into Death Guard, hopefully when the new Codex comes out, or Emperor's Children. But you guys, if you guys want that head coach or that coach always in your corner, just to ask questions, bounce ideas off, that's what the competitive Dirtbag and the Dirtbag Nation is all about. If you guys want to support the channel, you head over to patreon.com. You can join the Just a Car tab, which is $5 a month. You guys get access to the Discord Patreon tab. You have to be a patron to get into that Discord, and also I'm always there. All the other coaches are there. Basically, it's just such a good community over on Discord that you guys get specific access to it that only Patreons can get. If you guys want to bump that up, the competitive Dirtbag tier, you guys get to message me or another Grandmaster or another Dirtbag coach over the Dirtbag Nation to add unlimited questions, list ideas, list reviews, and bounce ideas off of. That's what having a coach in your corner is all about. If you guys want to bump up to the Grandmaster tier, that tier you get every perk under the sun. So basically you get access to Discord, you get one-on-one coaching, you get a call once a month if you guys would like to go over any RTTs coming up, any GTs coming up, any list reviews live over Discord chat, and also a special perk that Grandmasters get. If you guys want any video suggestions like we do all the time with these table setup that we just upgraded thanks to the Patreons, you guys get suggestions or battle reports you want to see specifically played live by a coach or myself on the next battle report, or a live battle report coming up on the Patreon. So you guys get obviously first access to all the videos. We post them first on patreon.com, but there's just a ton of benefits to having a professional coach that plays this game all the time at the very, very high competitive level in your corner at all times. And that's really what the Dirtbag Nation is all about, getting you guys better at 40K, the basics, and being good in your community. So if you guys want to support the channel, I really appreciate it. Couldn't have done it without you guys in 2024, 2025. I am super stoked for, super excited for. We really want to get a bigger studio going. That is going to be my focus in 2025, is really growing the community on YouTube and Patreon specifically. So thank you so much for 2024, all my Patreons. If you guys are interested in joining and want that coach in your corner, head over to patreon.com and support the channel. Appreciate it.